Just in summary, let's do a summary of things, Tony. Rattle through, if you could, just the different crimes that you were seeing that have been committed there, that you saw happen, and you know for a fact that happened. Just what's going on in Renaissance as far as criminal activity.
Criminal activity is very high at Renaissance. Bike theft, getting credit card numbers, internet fraud. Um, these are people that done things on the outside in the world that they went to jail for, and they rounded all these people up and put them all in one building. Why? Keep track of the people. Makes it easier for the cops. They're looking for somebody, they go to Renaissance. Um, so crime, when you mix them all up, you're going to get with a potluck of all types of huge array.
There's good people going in there to start with.
Yeah, my record is clean. I've maybe had one or two DUIs. I never had any major crime. I do an online business today. My record is clean because of the business I do online. I have to have a clean, quality record. I wouldn't be credible to anybody if I had that sort of past.
Let's summarize the previous severe crimes that are going on there, just briefly.
Severe crimes: prostitution, drug use, alcoholism, um, blackmail, forcing people into prostitution, um, threatening a person if they want some type of favor, they force that woman to do it, or they implement drugs into their system, and now they're addicted themselves, and now they're prostituting themselves to support.
Some of those have died.
And then we have the ones that died as well.
Rape, prostitution.
Rape.
You mentioned prostitution.
Many women there are raped. I know quite a few of them that were raped, and there's no way out.
So how does this go on under the watchful eye? Perhaps you said there was cameras, but how does all this go on without Renaissance or Bode?
The people that are doing the forcing, the people that have the drugs to give these people, that they put their pressure on them so much that they will not open their mouth for fear. If they go to a Bode and say something, a Bode will take it to the property management company for authorization, and usually 9 out of 10 times the Bode comes back, well, we can't do that.
So you're talking about the staff, the employees, they know stuff that's going on, they don't want to say anything for fear of retaliation, for fear of their own lives? Is that?
No, the staff, Bode and Jon Stewart work hand in hand together. They're like, Bode's like the mediator between the resident and Jon Stewart, I guess, in a way. For me, I needed to move out of that building because of my wife's death. I begged and pleaded to be moved. I went to my worker at a Bode. I said, I need to be removed from this building. I look out my window and I see the room every day where my wife passed. I look at the guy that lives in that room every day, and it got to me. It got to put thoughts in my head. It was just miserable. Then the guy that made that bitch got what she deserved, I seen him every day.
So where did you want to go? Where did you want to be moved to?
I went to housing at that point and asked housing, please remove me from this property. My wife died.
Housing is who?
Santa Clara County Housing
Office
Authority.
Of Supportive Housing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And little did I realize that was a bad. They put it through, but I didn't know that it had to be approved on Jon Stewart's side.
So you put it through Office of Supportive Housing.
Yeah.
And they wanted to get Jon Stewart to approve it. They sent it to them? Wow.
They wrote me out a voucher, got it all set, ready. Matter of fact, I think it's still sitting there ready to find out what's happening with me. But that's another story. So when I went back to Renaissance, they said, no, we're not going to approve it.
Jon Stewart
shut it right down. Said, nope, we're not going to do it.
What's the incentive?
Yes.
So what's the incentive to not approve it?
They wanted rent money. I was falling behind. I had a $9,000 or $10,000 burial thing that I had to pay for
your wife.
I'm not a rich man and I don't have that cash, so I had that. And then I have some bills that my wife was paying, and the drug dealers, well, they wanted their fucking money too.
From?
For my wife's death.
Oh,
my
boy.
wife had a huge drug bill,
Oh,
and
my
I had to pay something, and that's when I turned around and I said, "You don't get paid because I told you that if anything happened to my wife, I wouldn't pay that bill. So if you get on credit,
drug
that's your
dealers,
fault."
the drug
Yes.
dealers? What'd they say to you?
Well, they threatened me, wanted to collect. I said, "Do whatever you want. I'm here."
And they lived there.
They live there.
How much of all this, especially that, did John Stewart know?
None.
They didn't know anything about this?
Nope. I didn't tell them anything about it. What's the bother? They're not going to do nothing.
Should they have known?
I think they do. They know damn well. When you have that many deaths in the building and you keep calling it a drug overdose, you know you got a drug problem. Anybody with an ounce of brain in their head would know you have a drug problem. Because they wouldn't investigate. They kept bypassing it. When my wife died, I went to the police station thinking that there was an active, open investigation going. They said, "No, we ain't got nothing like that. No, get out of here."
So if we summarize this whole conversation, what do you want the public to know? What do you want the policymakers to know? Those who make the rules, those who pass the laws, create the policy, those who are supposed to enforce all this. What do you want, and the public? What do you want everybody to know?
I'm a human being. I'm not, just because I'm homeless, I'm not a disease. Everybody out here on the street has something that they had dealt to them in life has caused them to be where they're at today. A little care and concern maybe before you judge them because their pants are dirty or their shirt is dirty or they stink. Maybe have a little compassion and see maybe there's something else that's causing this person to be. Yeah, that's a good word. These lawmakers need to know that my name is Tony Roberge and I suffered a lot of BS in my life at Renascent. They took my wife from me, they took my dog from me, and they took my apartment from me. Something needs to be done with people like John Stewart, who seems to have their hand and grasp everything and say, yes, this one could do this or that one can do that. It's bullshit. I'm asking for assistance. I'm asking for people to understand that this isn't just another story. This is an actual real life event that happens every single day at Renascent. It's not going to go away unless somebody can step up. I'm here today to tell you I'm stepping up and say, this is what's happening. Now, law enforcement, lawyers, come do your job now. I'm here. You can find me. And I'll be willing to do whatever it takes to get that damn building taken care of. People are dying and nobody's giving a shit because nobody's talking. And I'm here today to tell you I'm here. Come get me. Come find me.
Major audit needs to be done, major investigation.
Yes.
Detailed.
Yes.
And
from my understanding,
otherwise it's going to keep going on.
Yes.
Right?
From my understanding, there is something in the works for that to happen. I haven't heard anything yet. I try to stay as close as possible in ear's reach of finding out what's going on. But it doesn't take that long to realize there's that many people dying and it's all drug overdose. Come on, let's do something about it. Let's stop blaming this stuff on homeless people or the programs don't work. Programs work. It's the people that's running the program that makes it don't work.
Tony, thank you. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah. Thank you for hearing me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for talking. Thank you for sharing.